What's up everybody, I'm David with the Reef Aquarium Shop. I want to welcome you back to our series about setting up your first saltwater aquarium, and if you haven't seen part 1, I encourage you to check that out. To recap, in part 1 we discussed 2 popular types of saltwater aquariums, some myths surrounding saltwater fish keeping, and introduced the AquaTop 40-gallon all-in-one that we will be using for this video series. Now as you can see, the tank is looking a little more complete, so keep watching and I'll show you how we got here. So like I mentioned in the previous video, this is a fish only with live rock or Fowler setup. If you are completely new to saltwater fish keeping, you might be wondering what live rock and live sand are. So to help explain this a little better, I'm going to turn it over to Coy in our coral farm.
Thank you, David. Right now I'm going to go a little bit over what is a live rock. So live rock, as you can see over here, live rock is a very porous rock that has been underneath saltwater for a long amount of time. And what makes live rock unique is it is a house to billions and billions of nitrifying bacteria. And what makes nitrifying bacteria so important is it helps break down uneaten foods and fish waste in your tank, turns them from ammonia into nitrite, then become nitrate. Same thing goes to live sand. To simplify it, the combination of live rock and live sand are very important in smaller tanks like David's 40-gallon, as it will play as a main source of filtration for his tank.
Now that we have a good understanding of live rock and live sand, we can talk about setting up the tank. You want to have enough live sand to cover the entire bottom of your tank 1 to 2 inches deep. For this tank I chose Carib Sea Araga Live Fiji Pink sand because of its coarseness and coloration. Use your hand to make sure the sand is smooth and uniform across the bottom of your tank. Once you have some live rock picked out, position it in a way that is stable and visually appealing. Falling live rock can crack glass, so be extra careful when stacking it. Once you have a scape that you like, you can begin to fill the tank. Keep your empty bag of live sand handy to protect your scape from the water as you're filling up the tank. Once your tank is filled, you are now in the cycling phase. Cycling your tank allows the nitrogen cycle to begin and beneficial bacteria to establish itself. If you'd like a refresher on the nitrogen cycle, I've linked a blog post in the description. You can jumpstart this process by adding some fish food to your tank to introduce a source of ammonia. This process can take about 6 weeks, and it is important not to rush into buying fish immediately after setting up your tank. Throughout the cycling process, use test strips to test your water for ammonia and nitrite. Once ammonia and nitrite levels have spiked and dropped back to 0 with a trace of nitrate, your tank is cycled. You can also bring in a water sample into the shop and we can test it for you. Hopefully now you have a better understanding of what a Fowler tank is and how to set one up. In the next video we will talk about choosing fish and adding them to your tank. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel to see new videos as they come out. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.